So there's still a couple videos I want to do revolving around UFC 319 and the insane performances we saw that night, like Hamza Chimaev holding DDP down and not fighting him. I'm never gonna get over it. I'm never gonna get over it. I do not care. My favorite fighter lost, well, one of them, and I'm salty about it. And I don't like Hamza fans. I like Hamza. I don't like his fans. That's the only thing. But we're not talking about the main event. We're talking about this fight right here, which was the fight before the co-main event. Now, man, this was okay. So originally, can you let me zoom in here? There we go. Originally, this fight was supposed to happen, I believe, at UFC 314. Yeah, it was supposed to be on the um Volkanovski Lopez card, but Carlos Prates ended up fighting Ian Gary on short notice. Ian Gary just stood at range, picked him apart, and it was a good performance. Boring though. Um, oh, but moving into this fight, what made this fight interesting is one Geoff Neal, and I know I'm just jumping around here, but whatever, still we're gonna do it. Geoff Neal has been a consistently top welterweight for how many years now? Ever since he got into the UFC in 2017, I guess, on the Contender Series. Came in on a first round knockout, got a first round knockout, first round rear naked choke, was on an insane run until he ran into Wonderboy Thompson and Geoff Neal, lost by decision, and then beat Santi Ponzinibbio by split decision, KO'd Vicente Luque, and then in his last few fights, ran into Shavkat Rakhmonov, undefeated Shavkat Rakhmonov, that is, and he got submitted. Only person not to be finished by Shavkat was Ian Gary, who he went to a split decision with. Really good fight. Um, it was close. I don't really remember much about this fight. I haven't watched in a while. But then he rebounded in October last year with beating RDA due to leg injury. And now, what made this fight so interesting to me, right, is you have a guy in Carlos Prates who's jumped onto the scene and he already is a major name, a major promotable fighter, which is awesome. We need fighters like this that have a gimmick. You know, his gimmick is drinking whiskey and smoking cigarettes. And honestly, that's a gimmick I can get behind, man. I'm not really much of a drinker, but I mean, fuck yeah, dude. Now, if you aren't addicted to nicotine already, don't get addicted because a fighter does it. If you're doing it because you're making the own stupid decision yourself, that's one thing. But like in terms of him being promotable, man, this guy has everything. He's in a very good camp right now. He's been finishing guys left and right since he got in the UFC. What is that? One, two, three, four, five. Five finishes in a row. Um, two of them in the first round, even. And then, again, too, you look at these names Neil Magny, nobody was. Still, like Geoff Neal, was always around the top of this division. Li Jingliang very underrated when Li Jingwang is really good. I know people only know him for being submitted by Hamza, but Li Jingwang is really good. Charles Radke, really good on the feet. Trevor Giles, not that big on it, if I'm being honest. Mitch Ramirez, that's a big one too. But with what I've seen Carlos Prates is you have the elite striking, you have power. He's decent on the ground, right? That is his Achilles heel. But he's 32, probably has at least 3 to 4 years in this division. And you look at this team, man. Uh, Pablo Alvaro, I don't know much about, but they added Mikhail Zajac, which Mikhail Zajac was here on this card. Right here. He KO Joe Mershot. Joe Mershot's not what he was, but man, Mikhail Zajac was phenomenal. Just got in, that's the wrong rankings. Just got into the gym. I think that he will turn into a nightmare. I think Mikhail Zajac, and I've said this, and I know everybody says this, probably the best middleweight not ranked right now. Edgar Gama, I don't know him. Denise Silva, I don't really know him. Kareem Silva, who just picked up a win over Dion Barbosa. Lost to Vivian Araújo, who Araújo's pretty high up there in the rankings. Looking for a title shot very soon. For that, though, went on a tear. Thiago Moises, who got killed by Jared Gordon. But, Thiago Moises, in his prime, was a beast. And he's still a very skilled fighter. Kale Baralo fighting Imavov, same deal. You know, beat Cannonier, TKO Paul Craig, Busma Magomedov 17-1, Beast, John Silva, fighting Diego Lopez in a number one contender fight. Just submitted Bryce Mitchell, which, yeah, I know we make fun of him, man, but Bryce Mitchell is fucking legit. Um, and I really do like Bryce Mitchell. He has good power, and he's really good on the ground, which is why the fight was insane, and the fact that he submitted Bryce Mitchell was insane to me. I thought Bryce Mitchell was gonna pull it out if I'm being totally honest. I think I did pick him. Mauricio Ruffy fighting Benoit Saint Denis. I see Benoit Saint Denis kind of being the stepping stone for him as well. He just killed Bobby Green, who, you know, the veteran, the Nate Diaz of the modern day. He is not that. But it's still a good win on top. And then these 5 KOs, Jamie Malarkey, that guy, Torres, I don't really know any of these guys, if I'm totally being honest. But this gym is just stacked with nothing but killers, man. It just goes on and on. Okay, well, you got this guy, I don't really know. But, dude, this gym is taking over. And the one thing that I think that this gym can do in this generation, moving in to the streaming era, is I think they can take over social media. Like you guys remember when they did uh, it was the face off at which card? Was it UFC 315? it was one of those cards where they did the face off with City Kickboxing, which was the Australian one, and Fighting Nerds, right? And then they had Silva up against Volkanovski. They had Baralo against Israel Adesanya. Like, now, obviously, in modern day UFC fashion, we're really doing fuck all with it. We did fuck all with it. But this gym, man, like, let's just, okay, let's just look at numbers really quick. You guys know I don't really use Instagram. I oh dear God, what is this guy posted? Because I did those videos, he is now my automatic one. Whenever I open up Instagram, BJ Penn's profile automatically comes up. Let's go fighting fighting nerds. Okay, so 339K. Not bad. Uh, they got Prates there. They got Olzaychek. They got Korean Silva. This is what they need to do. What kind of engagement again? Um, Not bad, man. Not bad. Like, I am telling you, dude, these guys have skill. 100%. You got the picture of all of them standing together. Fuck, that is actually menacing. But, like, this is. I haven't got a feeling about a camp like I do with these guys since, like, the OG American Top Team, right? Back when they had all those guys around the bell, holding the bell and that. That's, I get that vibe. I get, like, AKA, um, when they had the Strike Force merger. This is what I get from, protest. Ruffy versus Benoit Saint. Dude, this is phenomenal promotion. Why the fuck doesn't the UFC do this? Dude, honestly, I've never really gone through their full Instagram. I've really wanted to make a video on that individual, but I feel like I'll be attacked for it by, the. Uh, we know the audience that Nina Drama brings, and, I don't need 50 old men coming into my comments defending this woman who absolutely is fleecing them out of money. I have to say that, man. Not a real big fan about Nina Drama. Business wise, though, she's fucking killing it. But, like, this is what I'm talking about, right? This is unbelievable promotion. Like, go follow their Instagram, by the way. Well, let's go to Carlos Prates. Like, I'm just curious. So, their gym page, 339K, 523K, and I'm not one of them. Oops. I, dude, I know I was. Yeah, really. I know I was following Barbosa. Whatever. This is beyond the point, man. Oh, like, dude, 523K. This guy is going. He is a mega star. This guy is going to demolish it on Paramount. 100%. And the main reason being, dude, his activity. Lost in April, came back in August. From November, August, June, February, 2023, fought only fought twice. 2022 fought 3 times. Like, dude, this gym and specifically Carlos Prates, purely because I think the welterweight division is going to become the. Well, it is. Welterweight is going to become the main flagship division in the UFC in the coming years. Again, just purely by how much talent is coming through welterweight. Like, you already fought Gary. Walking Buckley is an incredible match. Dude, Michael Morales versus Carlos Prates is going to fucking feed families, dude. That, man. Who's Morales? How much time we got? 15 minutes? Oh, we got plenty of time. Who the fuck is Michael Morales fighting? Now, we're gonna get into the videos at the end where it's working like this. Spoiler. It's working like he's gonna fight MVP. But Michael Morales, 18, almost 13 knockouts. Just knocked out Burns. Give me this fight. I either want Buckley to fight Morales, but if Buckley's gonna be out and Morales wants to fight, give me this fucking matchup. This is the one I want. Where are they at on these rankings? So, are you are you kidding me? I'm not verifying my email, but what if I just do this? Welterweight, current best welterweight. No, but yeah, honestly, what I would do with Protez, I would do what you do with Max Holloway, and because he's kind of the same archetype, right? Leon Edwards would be a good one for him. He fought Ian Gary at short notice. I wouldn't do Sean Brady. Sean Brady. I really think that Sean Brady should be getting either Shavkat or the winner of Islam versus JDF. Islam versus Brady. That is actually interesting. But like for Prates, man, one, two, three. These are three major options there. I think that okay, like what me thinking this through, right? What I think the UFC will do is I think they are going to do Prates versus Leon Edwards. Because you're either going to have I feel like these four are going to fight each other. Like, looking at this, it makes perfect sense for me that these four fighters are going to fight one another. They'll probably, the winners will fight each other. And I kind of feel like that's how they're going to make a number one contender fight. Because then you do Islam versus JDM in November. Then you do Brady or you either do Brady and Schaufel or Brady, Sean Brady fighting for the belt. But dude, I think that Carlos Prates could become the biggest star here. There's so many good options for him. But yeah, man, that that was a statement. To go out there and knock out Geoff Neal the way he did, this guy is a star. This team, I think, is in perfect position to take over the sport. Even though we lost to Ian Gary, I truly think that these guys are only going to get better. Look at, again, I want to stress this. Look at what John Silva did to Bryce Mitchell. They're bringing in guys like Mikael Olszewski, which I think is a genius idea. That's exactly what they should be doing. Bringing in guys similar to Olszewski who are wickedly talented, who, you know, are the best guys right outside the rankings, because I feel like I would love to go into that gym, man. I would love to just see one day of, okay, like, who's working with who, like what is actually being drilled. I would love to see that. But let me know in the comments down below. What did you think about Carlos Prates knocking out Geoff Neal the way he did, solidifying himself within the top of the welterweight division? And what would you do with him now? I forgot to show you the MVP. I, my bad. I will pull that up. Uh, yeah. Before we go though, what would you do? Um, because like I like the MVP fight. Don't get me wrong, and I get we're all trashing MVP for, you know, being well output. But again, we cheer pressure fighting. I don't know. I don't get it. Um, wait, where? Now that I need the video, it's not gonna pop up. Great. Hold up. I got something. All right. It's rolling its way on.
Congrats, bro. Hey, congrats, bro.
You don't know, but you're the inspiration for me, bro.
Oh,
Thank you so much.
bro.
Did you see the style today? Little bit of
I was kind of like,
little bit like it, you know.
thank you, brother. Thank you, bro.
Brother, your takedown defense tonight.
Broski!
Uh-oh.
Yes!
Lerone Murphy. Get in there. Go show him some. Go ahead. Go show him some love. Go ahead. Lerone Murphy, MVP.
There. That's the shit I love, man. That's the shit I love, dude. I love that. I mean, certainly after what Lerone Murphy did, I had my doubts of Lerone Murphy. I picked him to win by decision. And I thought Aaron Pico, like all the other Bellator fighters, they're going to be slow in their first fight. But man, again, I did my video on that yesterday. But, where is. Um, that's just a picture. Are you kidding me? Man, I should have left the tab open. I knew this would happen. But basically, what happened after the fight was, uh, you saw the picture there. Carlos Prates in the back, smoking a cigarette, drinking, uh, like a G does. And, yeah, they had a lot of respect. They hugged. But, Prates also. Okay, no. I'm gonna give this one more shot. I'm going maybe YouTube, right? Um, because it was a really funny clip, and YouTube is one source as well. Man, really, dude, I hate this computer, man. Come on, dude. I just want to show the clip. I just whatever, whatever. My entire browser is crashing right now. But I posted this short about it. Basically, well, like I said, I waited, and at the press conference, Prates said he wouldn't mind fighting MVP in Rio. I think it's an incredible fight. I think this video is much longer than I thought it would have been, but I think that's a decent fight. I would just do Michael Morales versus Prates. Then you have a solidified number one contender, or at least a guy who can fight for a number one contender fight. But let me know, what would you do with with Carlos Prates down below. I'm interested to hear what you guys have to say. Thank you for watching.